When we run a class, we run the method public static void main string square bracket args. I'll draw a stack frame to keep track of our local variables inside that method. I'll write the name main, because that's the name of the method we're running. The first line of code says duck Daffy gets the value new duck. So that creates a variable Daffy. And it's a variable that can hold a reference. We need to figure out its value, so we look on the right-hand side, and it says new duck. That's calling the constructor. The constructor is a method with the same name as the name of the class, and we call it using the keyword new. And that's what makes a new duck for us. So we make a new duck, and then my assignment statement says that Daffy gets a value of that right-hand side, which is my new duck. Scoop this down a little. So Daffy references my new duck. The next line says duck Daisy gets the value of new duck. So that creates a variable Daisy. Daisy is a variable that can hold a reference. It's of type duck. And the right-hand side says new duck. So that's calling the constructor. A constructor is a method with the same name as the name of the class, and we call it using the keyword new. And that's what makes a new duck for us. So on the right-hand side, that made a new duck. Then the assignment statement, that's the equal sign. That said Daisy gets the value of that right-hand side. So I have a reference. That's like a remote control to a TV. That remote control references this new duck that was created. The last line says duck Huey gets the value of new duck. So now we create a third variable named Huey. Again, that's a variable that can hold a reference. And the right-hand side says new duck. So there we're calling the constructor duck. And a constructor is a method with the same name as the name of the class, and we call it using the keyword new. So the right-hand side makes a new duck for us. So then the assignment statement, that's the equal sign, says the value of Huey is a reference that references the right-hand side, which is that new duck I just created. So here I created three variables, Daffy, Daisy, and Huey. Each of those were variables that could hold a reference. And on the right-hand side, I called the constructor. Since I called the constructor 3 times, I created 3 separate objects.